Hello dear students. So let us understand about working capital management in this session. Okay. So working capital, what is that? Can we say that as day-to-day operations? Day-to-day operations of the business is basically called as working capital management. Okay. So for that I have written a rough example like this. See, imagine like you have 1 crore with you for run the business. So 1 crore you are having. Using that 1 crore, your land and building, yes, you purchased, and plant and machinery, that also you purchased, and next is furnitures and fixtures. So all basic things to set up that business using that 1 crore is over. Okay. Whether this is sufficient for you, like for going to the next step, along with this 1 crore, additionally you need some fund, right? Okay, to run the business. So 1 crore is basically to setting up the business, that is enough, but additional fund you need to run the daily operations of the business, that is very important, and that is the concept we are studying about this working capital management. So everything is fine. After setting up the business, prospect means customer. Okay. So customer, now he is coming and he is like ordering you for the first order. You are doing some production, so like he is giving you the first order. Now the question here is how you are going to execute that order. You need to deliver, right? What you are going to do? See, you are having no resources, no cash. 1 crore, everything for the business, setting up the business, it is completed, and now what you are going to do? So to deliver the goods to the customers, basically this is the structure, that is from raw materials you need to purchase raw materials, and then you need to convert that raw materials into finished goods, and that finished goods again you need to sell it to the customer. This is the flow actually, and for all certain things you need some additional amount, additional money. Say rough example, like we can take us 10 to 15 lakhs. Okay. And that amount is actually called as working capital. So such a huge fund, huge capital, whatever it may be, 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore, for setting up the business, that is not at all sufficient. Along with that you need some additional money to run the daily operations of the business, and that money is called as working capital fund. So that is why it is mentioned here as day to day running of the business. Okay. And see here, working capital basically to meet short term liabilities, short term assets. Okay, we can say this as within 1 year or for few months. It is not for long term assets, it is for short term assets and to meet short term liabilities. Okay, assets or liabilities, whatever, for the short period, short time period, and that too continuously it should happen. You cannot stop the production cannot be stopped for any cause. Okay, and that should happen continuously, and operations, through operations where you can generate cash flow. So all such things for that 1 year, okay, or for few months. So you can you should get prepared for some lakhs, some thousands, it depends upon the size of the business, and that because of that fund you can get raw materials. Conversion means who will convert? Laborers will convert, right? So for converting them, salaries, wages we need to provide to that labor, electricity charges, okay, water resource, whatever the resources that is available, so where you need to spend some money. So this is the basic concept, okay, of working capital. So we can say this as actually for the short period, short term time period. You always remember this in your mind, it is within 1 year. Okay. So huge money, that capital is for long term capital. Working capital comes under short duration, and it has many good advantages. So for any cause, anyway, your production is not going to be stopped. See, for this conversion also, from this finished goods to selling to customers, what happens again? Logistics, that is transportation, again you need money. See, raw materials means for purchasing raw materials you need cash, yes. For converting that to finished goods, again you need, for that conversion you should spend some money, that is salaries, and from that your product is ready now, it is ready for sale. To convert that, again you need to sell that to customers. How it is going to happen? Through some transportation mode, logistics, again you need to spend some cash. So, this is the entire flow of working capital management. Clear? Thank you.